Attention. Wrestling as you know it no longer exists. We are now in control.
Welcome to PWR Pro Wrestling Revolution. Let me hear you make some noise. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Three Fires for having us out here, and thank Monster Energy Drink for sponsoring. Now, without any further ado, the owner of PWR, Brendan the Sheep Broshaw!
That's right, folks. First person you're gonna see is the Sheep, the commissioner of PWR, as he makes his entrance out of the tent. That's right, the Sheep is also a local hip-hop artist, event promoter, mega mogul of all sorts. We'll see what the commissioner's got to say to open this whole debut show up.
What's up, Touchdown Wild? Make some noise! How's everybody doing tonight? Wonderful. You guys having a good time getting your drink on? Yeah! Yeah! Everybody out playing in the mud?
Oh yeah!
I know I was.
My name is The Sheep. I am the owner and commissioner of Pro Wrestling Revolution. We are a brand new group. Our debut show is right here tonight. And as you can see, in my hand, tonight we are going to crown a brand new, first ever Pro Wrestling Revolution champion right here tonight by way of a championship tournament. Who wants to see a new champion get crowned right here tonight?
That's right, folks. Right here tonight, you're going to see the beginning of this tournament for the
Some
gold.
of you may have seen me in a wrestling ring before, doing some minor league wrestling shows. But we're moving on to bigger and better things here at Pro Wrestling Revolution. So I want y'all to bear with me, enjoy the show, support the wrestlers, make some noise, and have a great time. And without any further ado, we're going to kick off this show with our very first match of the night. It will be a first round match in the tournament to crown a new champion. With that said, everybody enjoy the show. Have a good night.
That's right, folks. Here we go. Match one for the tournament's going to be next.
July 7th, 2012. Brock Hardy has arrived in Pro Wrestling Revolution. And tonight, I'm going to show you and all these people why I am the future of this business.
And for your next match, introducing from Green Bay.
Well, Dusty, take a look at the brackets. We got a championship tournament on our hands.
Well, as we see, I've never seen that Brock Hardy character. Who the hell is he, Sheep?
Brock Hardy is an independent wrestler from Green Bay, North Carolina.
Green Bay, North Carolina.
Yes. Little known fact is that Green Bay, North Carolina is originally where the Green Bay Packers were from.
Oh, really? It was a little warm in Green Bay during
Yes,
that
but
era.
then they had to move up north because of the
meatpacking
Civil War.
company moved during the Civil War, exactly.
The Civil War, they were ran up north.
I gotcha. Too much mud packing.
Yes, they were the Yankees. Here we see.
For some reason, I think that might be a little off, but we'll roll with it.
Here we see Brock Hardy in the ring. No relation to Matt or Jeff Hardy.
Sure fucking looks like it, though, shit.
Well, he did sleep with Matt Hardy's girlfriend one time, so.
Singer.
Who hasn't, right?
So next we have Archer Sterling to make his way out of the tent.
What do you know about Archer Sterling?
I don't know much about Archer either, Sheep. I think it's another newcomer to the area.
Another newcomer to the region, brought to you only by PWR. And look at this guy here.
He looks like he might be in a punk or a metal band, possibly.
Possibly some sort of metalhead.
You think the spikes on his necklace are real, Sheep?
Oh yeah, definitely real. He was showing them to me earlier.
So,
Each spike has its own name, as a matter of fact.
oh yeah, twisty and pointy, right?
No, that's something else.
He looks like
As
he's a
you can
serious wrestler, though. I will say that. We have a lot of fun around here at PWR, but he doesn't look like someone you'd want to see on the streets.
He's got an attitude problem, I'll tell you that much, Dusty. This guy doesn't have much of an appreciation for anybody or anything. He's just a bad dude.
Looks like he's taunting the kids in the front row. I can already see I don't like this guy. But at the same time, who are you if you don't get a little rise out of somebody's son when they bring him to a show?
Well, it's the easiest way to get a good little bit of heel heat is to pick on some little kids.
That ain't a heel, Sheep. He's just telling the kids, hey, I'm a real fighter. Don't take me lightly.
Now, Brock Hardy is wearing army pants. That does not mean that he was in the army.
They're
Just
blue,
for
Sheep.
your clarification, Dusty.
They're blue, unless he was trying to blend in with the sky in his aircraft.
That could be. This is a first-round qualifying match in an 8-man championship tournament, Dusty.
Yeah, I'd like you to explain that, Sheep. How's that going to work towards the end of the night?
We have 8 men in the tournament, 4 one-on-one matches.
So at the end of the night, you'll have 4 people?
At the end of 4 weeks, we will come. The winner of each singles match will go on to a fatal 4-way match.
Oh, that sounds exciting, Sheep.
And the winner of that will be crowned the first ever PWR champion.
Oh, this is going to be an intense lead up to this. Can't wait to see who wins out
Both
first.
these guys are new to our area, Dusty. Both these guys have plenty of experience in the Wisconsin area.
And North Carolina.
In the North Carolina area, absolutely.
I did
Archer
notice he's
Sterling
wearing the,
from Denver, Colorado.
From the Mile High State, eh?
Mile High State. Though if I had to guess if either one of these guys were miles high, I would say it might be Brock Hardy here.
I would have to agree with you. I mean, he's wearing the Shocker shirt, and he looks like a rocker. He's sitting on the back with the half and half smoke, so to speak.
A shocker rocker.
Yeah, he's got. You notice his Shocker hand? The 2 fingers are open. Man, that's gotta hurt.
I wouldn't want to know, Dusty. Nice slap there. Getting his attention, letting him know he's there. Drop toe hold. Archer rushed in a little bit too quick there.
Elbow to the back of the neck.
Hardy's capitalizing on Archer being down right now. Referee getting into a good position to see if Archer might give up right
Oh,
here.
he's got that sleeper hold locked in already, Sheep. It's a little early to be doing that.
It's a little. To me, it looks a little bit like a choke. He doesn't really have the elbow underneath the chin.
You are right.
Good position for a sleeper. That looks like more of a chokehold.
Just trying to take the breath away from my rock star over there, Archer Sterling.
Yeah. Archer Sterling's having a hard time right now, no doubt about it. Talking a little trash to the referee.
That's what I like to hear. He's got to be doing his job. At some point, you got to break this up, don't you?
Yes. Referee KJ in the ring. Kevin J.
What a reversal by Brock.
Brock's got solid control of this headlock, solid control of this match. Where you see a 2 count. If Archer's not careful, he's got to be careful not to be laying flat on the mat, Dusty.
Oh, it seems like he's been there since the beginning of the match. I don't want to make any sexual innuendos, but I mean, he's going to be out of breath and out of. He won't be able to walk tomorrow.
Brock Hardy. And certainly, I didn't expect this to be much of a ground game from Brock Hardy, but he's showing some good mat wrestling techniques. Drop kick to the knee, taking out the leg.
That's a dangerous move, Sheep. You can break somebody's leg.
Oh yeah, pop the kneecap. 1, 2.
Ooh, only a 2 count.
Archer Sterling with the kick out. You know, Archer seems to be a little over anxious in this match, if you ask me, Dusty.
He did come out quite confident, but you know, you gotta have confidence. You can't overestimate.
Just running into him too early. I think he needs to step back and be a little bit more calculating. That's where you're seeing Hardy slip in these drop toe holds and that drop kick to the knee. Archer's just running into him, but look at that one.
Speaking of sexual innuendos, I don't think Brock's gonna be having any.
Oh, and look at that. He's bouncing the rope up and down on Brock Hardy.
And right as we were thinking Archer was a little overstepping his bounds, he picks back up and looks like he's got the control of this match, Sheep.
Definitely. He's got Brock Hardy up on his shoulder. What's he going to do here? Runs him into the other corner post.
Face of the turnbuckle.
Big axe handle to the back, Dusty.
That never feels good, Sheep. Me personally having a bad back, I wouldn't. Whoa!
Big DDT. Let's take a look at this action again here. Look at that. Just making sure that there are no kids to be had.
For at least a couple weeks.
Brock Hardy now laying on the mat. What an arrogant cover, Dusty. Can you believe? I mean, I thought 1 foot cover was
I'd have to say you're never going to tap nobody out with something like that. That's got to be more for mind games, Sheep.
Now he's just choking him out. Referee making sure he lets Archer know exactly what the do's and don'ts are here in PWR.
Straight into a face stomp.
Stomps, grinds his face. Look at this now. He's got the legs, some sort of submission maneuver possibly.
What's he thinking here, Sheep?
Uh-oh.
Right to the groin area.
Now you tell me what kind of night Brock Hardy's going to be having.
I'll tell you right now, even though they might sound just like the chant you hear from the crowd, it might sound dirty. But that's his 3rd attempt going there. That's 3 strikes. He should be out.
Possibly.
He isn't out, though. He just got out of that 2 count.
One thing with PWR, Dusty, is we do give our referees the leeway to let things slide. And I would say in a championship tournament that the referee should just let things go. They'll be a little bit more lenient.
Hey, man, that's why they tell you to wear what they call a cup.
Quick plug for Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, Facebook/PWR Pro Wrestling Revolution. Follow all the latest ins and outs, details, and secrets and upcoming hoopla.
All that other good stuff you put in the pumpkin before Halloween.
Big clothesline by Archer Sterling. Controlling this match, Dusty.
Yeah, well, how do you not control the match when you take shots at his groin 3 times?
Another arrogant cover. Well, he slowed the pace down, Dusty, and I think that was key for him.
He did what he had to do. I'm never going to...
Vicious kick, though.
Unless the ref kicks you out of the match, to me it's legal, Sheep.
Well, you got to look at this like this, Dusty. This is for the title. This is in a title tournament. These guys are new to the area. How many main big title shots do these guys get in other promotions where they work? This is a huge opportunity for a huge payday for these young guys.
Yeah, you can't blame somebody for pulling out all stops. Like I said, man, there's a reason they make what they call the nut cup.
Well, yeah, you'd think more wrestlers would wear nut cups, but you just never see it happen.
I know, I'd have a steel one. The minute they tried to punch me, they'd be the ones hurting.
Well, there is a wrestler that does that, the Human Tornado. He has balls of steel. I've seen him in JCW and on other independents.
Maybe he will fly here with his balls of steel.
Brock Hardy trying to get some momentum going here.
He sure needs
the crowd into it.
Sure looks like the little kids favor Brock Hardy in this situation.
Well, little kids do love the Hardys. They always have. Brock Hardy now. No relation to Matt Hardy.
3 hard jabs to the chest, Sheep.
He looks like punches to the chest, Dusty.
I like
huge forearm. Flying forearm, but
off his feet twice and then a shoulder elbow to the chest.
Archer. Big clothesline into the ropes. Looks like Hardy might have tried to take him over. Archer reverses it back. Oh, he caught him. Huge side effect, Dusty.
That was intense.
We've seen by 1, 2 count only. Let's take another look at this here. Huge side effect. You have seen it used by Matt Hardy. No relation to Brock Hardy.
Except for that he had something with one of their girlfriends.
He had sexual relations with Matt Hardy's girlfriend. It's pretty widely known on the internet. If you look, I think they even have videos. That's neither here nor there. Brock Hardy going for a title win here. Another, maybe a twist of fate. No. And Archer, smartly
As he points out.
Getting out of the ring, getting out of there. And look at all the little kids, Dusty. That's what I like to see.
Is he walking off, just leaving?
Family-friendly event. Brock Hardy, I should say.
He jumps him in the crowd. Looks like they're in the back of somebody's truck at this point, Sheep.
Oh yeah, they're going at it here. These guys, the referee, where's the referee at on this one?
Some hot girl from Chuck's Gone Wild. There he is.
He's counting too, Dusty. That ain't good. These guys got to get in the ring if they want a title.
Yeah, we got to be on, 4 or 5 seconds already here, Sheep.
Look at that. Rams his knee into the solid ground there.
This is getting out of hand, Sheep, and he rings for the bell. This is over. This is a double count out, Sheep, in a tournament round.
Security now trying to get involved and split this up a little bit. Brock Hardy looks hurt. Yep, it's a no contest, Dusty. Official rule.
So now neither of these men have a chance, do they?
Neither of these guys are going to advance. Look at this. Brock is not done with Archer.
There's some bad blood there. I think Brock might be a little upset that he fell for it and got chased out to the double count.
Definitely. He got lured out of the ring. He got lured away from the championship, and I would venture to guess we haven't seen the last two of these guys.
It sure don't look like it, Sheep. It looks like they can't keep them apart. It looks like our commissioner ran out there, ran from his microphone stage. Sheep had to get out there. When your commissioner has to break up a fight, folks, it isn't good. Back to the instant replays.
This replay brought to you by Freedom Entertainment.
As you can see, folks, the commissioner had to go break things up. This was pandemonium outside of the ring. Both men got counted out. It is a no contest, and they are both eliminated from the tournament. This is going to put major ripples into the final match here, folks. More to come soon.
I'm Silas Young.
And I'm Van Malone.
And you're watching Pro Wrestling Revolution.
Well, Dusty, that was a wild one, but what a wild weekend it's been here.
As you can see, this show from PWR was part of Trucks Gone Wild at Three Fires Off-Road Park in Park River, Michigan.
Today is the night that we crown the first ever Pro Wrestling Revolution heavyweight champion. And there's only one man in the Upper Peninsula that deserves to be the PWR heavyweight champion. And that is yours truly, Bryan Skyline. Why, you might ask? Because I'm the guy who can go hold for you. I can sock you in the face, and I can fly off the ropes. And tonight, Silas Young, TW3, Rough Rider Rashawn, Daredevil Devin, only one of us 6 walks out the PWR heavyweight champion. And his name is Bryan Skyline. Yeah!
Yeah!
Bryan Skyline from
Well, Dusty, we're familiar with this guy, aren't we?
Bryan Skyline is a legend in the region, not just in our local region, but in our whole regional region of the upper Midwest.
We've had the pleasure to work with Bryan on several shows, call many of his matches. I'm telling you, Dusty, this guy, he's not a very likable person. I'll say that for
And that makes
all day.
many other people like him because the guy knows how to win.
But in the ring, this guy is damn near what he calls himself, and that's unbeatable.
He knows how to win, and he'll do it however it takes.
Crafty as they come, Bryan Skyline, win by any means necessary. But don't get us wrong, he can back it up in the ring with action too. He can deliver, that's for sure. He's probably my favorite to win this whole entire tournament, Dusty.
He's in my top 3 or 4, but you know, it's so hard with the PWR roster. But I will say this, out of any of them, Skyline, he's just a natural winner. He will find a way to win. You might not like it, but he'll find a way.
Definitely, Dusty. And he is here in PWR now.
As you see, Seismic in the background giving us our nice sound and lights.
Much love to DJ Seismic spinning the entrance musics here all night long. And who do we got here, Dusty? Daredevil Devin. About to make his PWR debut, his debut in the Upper Peninsula in
The little high flyer straight out of Wisconsin.
Definitely. Known all over the regions of Wisconsin. He is currently actually the NWA X-Champion in Wisconsin right now.
That I did not know.
As a matter of fact, he is a current title holder in other promotions. Just to give you an idea of why somebody walking into PWR should get a title, get an opportunity to be in the tournament. That's why, right there, Dusty.
Oh yeah, if you get title shots in other independent companies, you're obviously looked at as one of the best wrestlers in their region.
Definitely, and we know Bryan Skyline has had his success elsewhere, but he's never had his shot to be in PWR until tonight.
Well, maybe
nobody's had their shot to be in PWR as tonight.
Well, maybe
brand new company on the scene, Dusty. A brand new show.
At an amazing event as part of Chuck's Gone Wild. There couldn't have been a better placement for
they
the show
rolled
sheet.
out the red carpets for us, man. Bark River, big mud festival going on. Trucks playing in the mud pits.
Women in bikinis driving around on pontoon boat vehicle cars.
We were out till 4 in the morning partying the night before.
Big chop to the chest from Skyline, who never starts a match out slow.
Matter of fact, I ran into Bryan Skyline last night before this event. And he was drunk and he was beating up somebody out in the mud pits.
Yeah, I had heard something about that. You don't want to mess with Skyline.
Well, he's got a bad attitude, Dusty. He walks around a miserable man all day.
He probably did a
big snap suplex by Skyline.
He probably did a frog splash off a monster truck.
1, 2. Pro Wrestling. Next time we are live, Dusty, it is going to be from the Masonic Temple in Marquette, Michigan, September 14th. Put that on your calendar, folks. Pro Wrestling Revolution invades Marquette, Michigan.
As you see Skyline here, complete control of this match now with this. He's choking the shit out of Daredevil Devin.
He's got him in a chin lock, and now he's just smashing forearms. That could break a nose, Dusty, real easy, too.
He's manhandling Daredevil Devin.
Look at that now. He's pulling it back. Skyline just looking to twist. Was that his neck? No, that was a truck in the background.
We will never know. That's purely speculation. I heard some cracks.
Daredevil looks like he's in a hell of a lot of pain right now.
But I will say this, at least
fighting out of it.
He won't need a chiropractor for a few weeks.
No, that is a good thing about wrestling a guy like Bryan Skyline. He'll bend you into shape. Oh!
What a one-footed drop kick from Skyline straight to the face of Daredevil Devin. That is not going to feel good.
Right on the jaw there, Dusty.
So that's the thing about Skyline. He'll manhandle you for a while, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he'll do some high flying shit.
That's like he said in his promo. He'll go hold for hold with you. He'll punch you in the face, or he'll fly off the ropes. He can do it all, and that's what makes him a dangerous man.
And we've also heard from a lot of the independent scene, he's got one of the hardest chops in the region.
That he does have a hard chop, Dusty. As a matter of fact, I saw him chopping somebody out in the pits last night. Huge chop. Bloodied the guy out. He was crying like
bloody chest, like 40-year-old virgin after getting waxed,
but
right?
You don't see Daredevil Devin crying. No, he hits him with an elbow.
Nice reversal there. And another big foot stomp to the face. That's 2 attempts he reversed.
Look at this now. Big head scissors takedown. This shows Devin is definitely not out of the game yet. Big roundhouse kick flying in through the air. Getting some momentum build up now, and that's what you need to win a match. Is
looking like Spider-Man out there when he wrestles.
Skyline, if I were him, I would try to get out of the ring and take a breather right now, because
big chop from Daredevil.
And Dusty, we got a small ring there, 14 by 14. There is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide in that ring. It is up close. Huge bulldog. Looks like he might
have this sheep.
Second, but
2.5 count there, Sheep. That was close.
Let's take another look at this action here. Big head scissors takedown. Now he's gonna do a roundhouse kick to the face. Comes back, big bulldog.
Daredevil Devin definitely stepping up in this match, and to me personally, that's quite a surprise here, wrestling one of the best in the region.
Well, like I said, he is currently the ex-champion in NWA Wisconsin, which is huge for a guy like him, you know, to hold any kind of regional championship.
Well, you know, part of his strength, you know, let's just be honest, it might be the fact that we look at him. He's a little guy. You don't expect much from a little guy.
Yes, definitely. Here we go. Tries to suplex him to the outside, but out on the apron, big kicks by Bryan Skyline. He's got dangerous kicks too, Dusty.
Right to the side of the rib cage.
Devin caught him one too many times. Here we go. Clotheslines him back into the ring.
Huge clothesline by Daredevil Devin. Now he's climbing to the top ropes. He's definitely earning his name as the Daredevil here.
That's what I was gonna say. This is why they call him the Daredevil, Dusty. Flying through the air.
1, 2. Oh, so close.
2.5 count again.
I gotta say, if the referee would have been in position right there to begin with, he might have got a 3 count on that, Dusty. It was that close.
This is an amazing sequence of events here, Sheep. Daredevil Devin's been in control of this match for a few solid minutes now.
What a main event we're having here on our debut episode of Pro Wrestling Revolution, Dusty.
Next one will be coming to you next week. Make sure you stay tuned.
That's right, next week. This is a weekly show, folks.
What? This is weekly?
A weekly show.
That's right, folks.
Oh, big slam down. Too many chances by Devin.
Goes right back to the chokehold. See, that's smart. Skyline's going to slow this Daredevil down.
On that neck the whole time. Oh, look at that. He's tapping out, Dusty.
That is it. Daredevil could not take it.
He's got him hard right there. That's like a crippler crossface.
And as you see, Skyline will not stop.
Made famous by Chris Benoit, who used that maneuver to kill his family, Dusty.
Ooh. Too early, Sheep?
No, never too early.
Never too early. It's been 6 months.
We're not afraid to mention it here on PWR.
That's why they call this the Revolution, folks.
That's right. Chris Benoit exists in our world.
This replay brought to you by Monster Energy Drinks.
There you see it, Dusty.
As he said, watch out for me.
One down, one more to go. The first champion. He's calling it. He is the first one to advance, as you see.
So as you see our amazingly revolutionary bracket set up, you only have one person entering the middle so far, folks, and that is Bryan Skyline.
See you next week, folks.
Next week on Pro Wrestling Revolution. The masked maniac Jason works out from the woods and into the wrestling ring. Unwise Ring of Honor star seals Yin's ass hanging out.